A statement from the group said he was killed in an Israeli raid on a house in the Iranian capital, Tehran.
Let's have a look first, though, about the assumed Mossad assassination of a Hamas leader in Tehran and see whether or not this will lead us to peace or potentially an all-consuming global war, which now appears to have Russia, Ukraine as a front, the Middle East, potentially a war involving Iran as a front, maybe even Venezuela is part of this, and certainly that escalating tensions between the US and China over Taiwan is a front. And I have the sense, amateur though I am, that this is a kind of pre-First World War period where there are these peculiar axes and alliances, these resource-based interests, these surging forces of dominion coalescing and organizing. This time, though, the technology is not the advance of industry as it was in World War I, but these kind of communicative technologies and the bizarre connotations of bewilderment, where you can't even have a simple global celebration of sport without it seeming somehow oddly nihilistic.
Breaking news here on CNN, a major development in the Middle East. Hamas says the political leader of the organization the U.S. calls a terror group has been killed in Tehran. So far, the Israeli military is only saying they do not respond to reports in the foreign media. The White House says it is aware of the reports and is monitoring it.
A statement from the group said he was killed in an Israeli raid on a house in the Iranian capital, Tehran, that he was staying in. Israel's military is not commenting. It said the raid took place after he had attended the inauguration of the new Iranian president. Ismail Haniyeh had been leading negotiations with Israel, and his death is likely to affect any chances of progress. A Hamas official described the assassination as a grave escalation that will not go unpunished.
So he was leading the diplomatic and potential peaceful resolution to a conflict which, whatever side of it you are on, is just a draining, ghoulish exercise in total despair that I have to be honest, I sometimes just turn away from because I'm unable to conceptualize or deal with it. Something as dreadful as events in Southport where 3 children are murdered seems, although almost overwhelming if you think about it, of course. It's not an ongoing continual desecration, an ongoing set of deaths and tragedies such as any war would generate, and as is likely to continue for some time in the various fronts of what increasingly looks like a world war. While we're caught up in the sort of charade and spectacle of American domestic politics, which is extraordinary and exciting and bewildering, giddying soap opera, don't you sometimes think, bloody hell, these Middle Eastern wars are continuing? The assassination of Ismail Haniyeh is a reminder of that. And also, of course, Ukraine-Russia is continuing. You're continuing to fund it. People are continuing to die. And it's likely to go on for some considerable time yet because the people in charge of diplomacy at the EU don't seem to understand what the word diplomacy even actually means. Have a listen to her talking about Vladimir Putin and you can't talk to Vladimir Putin. There's no point in it. But you do need to talk to people if you're trying to avert, avoid, curtail or limit war and death. Have a look at this.
To me, it's the question, why talk to him? I mean, why? He's a war criminal. I mean, I'm a lawyer by profession, and I looked up the definition of war crimes and genocide, for that matter. And it is the willingness to get rid of, part of the nation or a whole nation.
Also, look up the word diplomacy next time you got your dictionary open. It's going to involve conversation with people that you don't currently agree. There's no point just talking to people you agree with.
And he has expressed this will, his intention. He has done steps for this, and he's a war criminal. And if you say that there is no outcome of talking to him, then why talk to him, because I feel, I don't see into his head, of course, and into Kremlin's walls, but I feel that if everybody is constantly calling him, he doesn't get the message that he's isolated. So if we want to get him the message through that actually you're isolated, don't call him. It's no point.
Oh, well, so these wars are likely to continue to get worse. More and more people will die. More and more money will get spent. The people that have been specifically employed in the discipline of diplomacy don't understand the meaning of the word. So it's nice to know that while these assassinations are taking place, while these military exercises are taking place, while people are dying across the world, no one is considering that the solution might involve talking to people with whom you have grievance and conflict. We can't continue to bring you this beautiful content without the support of our partners. Cybercrime is the third largest economy. I wonder what the first one is. Military industrial complex, big pharma, is it big tech? I don't know. But the third biggest one is cybercrime, and it targets like emails, social media passwords. Even AT&T announced that hackers had compromised all of their customers' text and call records. That's us, that's me, that's you. Bunker is an affordable all-in-one app protecting you and me against identity theft, fraud, surveillance, all stuff that you don't want, including patent-pending secure messaging, password management, and secure cloud storage. Why pay for different applications when you can protect yourself with Bunker for $12 annually? It's not much, is it? That's $1 a month. Let me divide that into weeks, 27. It's not much. Bunker is owned and operated by security professionals with a history of protecting the public against cyber criminals and surveillance. Bunker, they believe that people should be empowered to focus on what matters most, security and privacy in day-to-day life. For a limited time, Bunker's offering a 1-year free trial for you, friends, and family. That's if you sign up today. You've got to sign up today. You can have it free for a year. So download Bunker from the App Store or Play Store using the offer code BRAND, all caps, to get the first year for free. Thank you. We're going to leave YouTube now, so click the link in the description. I'm going to talk a little more about the Kamala Harris campaign. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.